Alex Eala has officially touched down in Chicago, Illinois, and she's not just visiting, she's there to ink a jaw-dropping $30 million deal with Gatorade. Yeah, $30 million. Take a second and let that number sink in. And while this news is blowing up across the internet, there's a very particular group of people feeling some serious discomfort right about now. The haters, the skeptics, the ones who spent years whispering to anyone who would listen that Alex Eala didn't belong at the top tier of professional tennis. The same people who insisted she'd never make it, that she was just another promising talent destined to fade before ever reaching the summit of the sport. Every single one of them is watching this headline drop, and trust me, the regret is hitting like a freight train. Because Alex Eala didn't just make it, she's landing $30 million deals with one of the most legendary sports brands on the planet. And the best part? This is only the opening chapter of what's shaping up to be an absolutely legendary career. Gatorade isn't a company that casually throws $30 million deals around. They are meticulous about who wears their badge, because their athletes aren't just faces on bottles, they're symbols of excellence, grit, and relentless determination that inspire millions worldwide. When Gatorade comes knocking with that kind of money, it sends a powerful message. It tells the world they've studied Alex Eala, analyzed her trajectory, weighed a market value, and observed the sheer size and passion of her global fanbase. And looking at everything she's built, both on and off the court, it's impossible to argue with that verdict. The deal is reportedly structured for 2 years, cementing Eala as the face of Gatorade within the WTA. Here's the brilliant part that a lot of people aren't really talking about. Gatorade isn't just signing a tennis player. They're buying a gateway into an entire region and market that's been waiting for this kind of representation. Alex Eala brings something to the table that no other WTA player currently can. She's the only East Asian athlete competing at the absolute top level of women's professional tennis right now. Every time she steps on the court, she carries the hopes and dreams of millions of fans across the Philippines and all of Southeast Asia. And Gatorade knows exactly what that translates to in terms of business growth and brand expansion. The potential here is massive. They've positioned themselves perfectly to capitalize on every bit of it. The sports beverage market alone is currently valued at $1.17 billion, with projections showing growth of more than $2 billion by 2034. That's an enormous opportunity waiting to be fully captured, and the brands that act fast with the right faces are the ones who will dominate. Gatorade made a masterstroke signing Eala because she's the ultimate bridge between tennis and a huge untapped consumer base across Southeast Asia. She's more than an athlete, she's a cultural phenomenon, and major brands are finally starting to realize that. The numbers prove it, her fan base proves it, and every commercial campaign she's been part of proves it. Gatorade studied all that evidence, acted decisively, and now they're poised to reap massive rewards from this bold, forward-thinking move. And here's the kicker. The announcement isn't even official yet. Gatorade reportedly plans to drop the reveal at the BNP Paribas Open next month. Can you even imagine that moment? The cameras, the energy, the lights, the arena is going to erupt. And then comes the announcement that one of tennis's most exciting rising stars is now the face of one of the world's most powerful sports beverage companies. The fans are going to lose it. The haters are already scrambling, trying to figure out what to say next. And remember, this is all before the official announcement even drops. When that moment finally hits, the meltdown from the doubters is going to be epic. And trust me, every person who ever counted Alex out is about to have a very, very bad day. And honestly, they only have themselves to blame for underestimating her from day one. Here's what the doubters never really got about Alex Eala. She was never just chasing trophies. From the very start, she's been building an empire, brick by brick, deal by deal, win by win. While some people were trying to write her off and critics were scrambling to find reasons to count her out, Eala was quietly stacking opportunities behind the scenes. She's been making moves that secure not just her present, but her financial future and legacy for decades to come. The Gatorade deal is historic and massive, no doubt, but it's far from her only major business play lately. Earlier this year, she inked a huge deal with Nutriasia, proving just how sharp her business instincts really are.
Instead of taking a simple cash payout like most athletes would, she negotiated a 2% equity stake in the company.
That single decision says everything about how she approaches her career and her future. NutraAsia is currently valued at $240 million, up nearly 50% from last year alone, which means her equity stake is already worth multiple millions. And as the company continues to grow, so does her personal wealth automatically. This isn't the move of someone chasing quick fame or cash. This is someone thinking 10, 15, 20 steps ahead, building generational wealth that will last long after her playing days are over. Then there's the NutraFactor advertisement that completely blew up the internet just 4 months ago. That ad became one of the most watched on all of YouTube, racking up roughly 70 million views. 70 million people watched an advertisement. Let that sink in. Not a music video, not a movie trailer, but an ad starring Alex Eala. And when you really think about that number and compare it to what most brands spend trying to hit that level of reach, it's honestly mind-blowing. 70 million sets of eyes on a single piece of branded content. That's the kind of reach most companies spend hundreds of millions of dollars trying to manufacture. And Alex Eala delivered it almost effortlessly, just by being herself and genuinely connecting with her audience. Brands across the globe saw those numbers climb and immediately started dialing, because stats like that are impossible to ignore, no matter how big your company is. Nike has been watching her every move closely. What they've seen reportedly convinced the whole organization that she is the future of tennis in the Asian market. Reports suggest Nike is moving aggressively to lock in her signature, motivated partly by not wanting a repeat of losing Coco Gauff to New Balance. That loss was one of Nike's most costly endorsement mistakes in recent memory, and they haven't forgotten it. Gauff went on to become one of the sport's most marketable athletes, and Nike watched that enormous value slip away. They are absolutely not letting that happen with Alex Eala. With New Balance and Adidas also reportedly circling her aggressively, Nike wasn't about to sit back while competitors made their move. The buzz around Eala is just too loud, too consistent, and too powerful for any major brand to ignore. Numbers being thrown around for a potential Nike deal are staggering. Sources report $45 million over 3 years, with bonuses and performance incentives that could push the total even higher. But more significant than the raw money is the role being discussed for her within the Nike family. This wouldn't be your standard endorsement deal, far from it. This is what happens when you keep working, grinding, believing, and proving doubters wrong day after day. No matter what critics say, the rewards eventually come, and for someone like Alex Eala, they arrive most spectacularly imaginable. She's taken her game to an elite level and built a brand that transcends tennis itself. She's connected deeply with fans worldwide and positioned herself as a generational talent. For everyone who laughed, doubted, tried to hold her back and whispered she'd never make it, your reckoning is here. The $30 million Gatorade deal is real. Her landing in Chicago is real. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.